Good morning, folks. How we doing? So, I feel like why do people, feel the need to preach on a comment section and not go preach to the nations? It's not that useful, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's comfortable, but it's not very useful. Um, 'Cause a lot of times you're preaching to people that already know the truth. You go into the world and preach to people that are lost. Go preach the gospel to the world. And the world is broken. The world is lost. The world's in sin. The church is saved. But that's like, it's funny, folks, how you know, we'll justify our sin, right? We'll justify, laziness and slothfulness. Well, if I just, God doesn't cut corners, folks. I mean, look at the life of Christ. Never a day. Never a day was he not about the business. Never a day was he asleep. He even rebuked his disciples for being asleep. Jesus was on it, folks. Did not miss a step. And I was thinking before I made this video is that many like the idea of Christianity and to just focus on it as an idea, but not many like the reality of picking up their cross, denying themselves, and being rejected. And so it's not a beauty pageant, folks. Church, oh, the church is not supposed to be a place where we, show off. It's supposed to be a place where we humble ourselves and we get down on the floor and we cry out to God that He would move and that He would not judge America and that all these things, but so many people are just deceived. And, you child of God, you know the truth, right? You know the truth. So it is up to you to go share that truth, to go preach, to go teach, to go do all these things. If God has given you wisdom, right? That is a gift. Wisdom is a gift. And He expects you to do something with it and not to bury that wisdom. Yeah, that's right. Many people are burying their talents. They're burying them. This is what the Lord is saying. Many people are burying their talents. The Lord has given people talents, gifts, and abilities, and they're burying them through fear. Through fear of man. They're still living, to please man. You can't please man and God. You can't do it. You just can't live both worlds. If I live to please man, I no longer become a servant of Christ. But if I live to please God and I don't live for the approval of man, then I'm walking the way that Jesus wanted me to. Don't be forgetful hearer of the word. Don't be like the masses that just hear the word of God, that just hear it, get encouraged, and then walk away and do whatever they want to do. That's not why the Lord pours out his Spirit upon his people, right? So that they can go pleasure themselves and go please themselves and feel good about themselves. No, child of God. It's that you would go bear fruit, and that you would go help, that you go serve, you go preach, you go talk to people. Speak up. The church needs to speak up. It needs to speak up. It needs to say something. You stop living cowardly and speak up, child of God. No. Maybe some will take that the wrong way, right? But the point being is that God knows those that are his, right? Are you still carnal that you cannot bear, right? The meat of the Lord, the meat of the word of the Lord, which is judgment, which is conviction, which is he chastises those that he loves. He's going to correct you, child of God. He's going to bring correction. He's going to show you, hey, you're not as good as you think you are. Though I love you, you have to work on these things, right? Which is good. You know, if we're living in bitterness and offense, I feel like I don't really want somebody to know. If you're living in bitterness and offense, it's not pleasing to God. It does not come from the Lord. It comes from sin within inside of you, and it needs to be put to death. And you need to deal with it. You need to bring it before God, and you need to forgive as Christ has forgave you and laid down his life. Does that not mean anything to you, child of God? Think about what the Lord went through just for your sin. And you're going to hold sin against other people. Come on. Don't be like that. You know better. We know better. As the church, we know better.